I know you all are already tired of my house hunting videos at this point. I mean, if you were me, if I were you, I'll be tired. You guys, because I am also tired, okay? So this is day 3 of my house hunting journey. I have 2 houses to view. Guys, so there's a plot twist in this video. I just said to give you heads up so you are not shocked at the end. So expect the plot twists. I wish I would view both of them today. Unfortunately, it's the bank holiday, so the other agent said I booked me for Tuesday, yeah, when they resume because they are on Easter break. So I'm going to see one house now. This house is about 26 minutes, Abby. I'll confirm from school. It's quite close to school. It's really close to school. So both houses are close to school and they're actually cheap and affordable. This particular one I'm going to see is a renovated house. So from the pictures, the houses look new and the facilities, everything look new. But of course, it's still shared toilet. It's still shared toilet. But the guy said it's just one tenant there now. Then, of course, when everybody comes, I think it's a 5-bed or something. But what attracts me to the house? See dogs. Nice. I carry dog up and down. What attracted me to the house is the fact that it is affordable. Yes, 375. Like, this is one of the cheapest I have seen. Jesus. See the dog. This is one of the cheapest I have seen so far. And then the house I was booked to go and see next week, Tuesday, after the Easter holiday, is 275. It's also cheap. It's also cheap. The guy has sent me videos. So, but now it's also a shared. Oh, you guys, the reason I'm going for this house is because, of course, I'm not even the one paying the rent, and I don't have money. So when I start earning money, of course, I'll go for something better. But for now, I don't have a choice. My brother is leaving Leeds, and then the house where he's staying is up for sale. So I have to move regardless. So this other house is 275. It's smaller. Okay, so I'll merge both videos when I check out the house, so you'll see both of them together. Okay, so let's go to the 375 house and hopefully it makes sense. Fingers crossed. And then this, well, let me not bore you all with the details, but let's just go and see the house. So this is what the environment looks like. Yeah, similar to, yeah, this is the main road. I think the bus stop is somewhere down. Yeah, this is the main road. And then this is what the streets, I think it's this house. I'm not certain yet. I'm still waiting for the agent. But this is what the street looks like. UK people now normal now for road and the park car. So yeah, it's not bad at all. So let's just see what the house looks like and every other detail. Hi.
Yeah, most of it's done. I think they're just finishing it today.
Oh, okay. This is the toilet. Okay. Oh.
It's a lounge area.
Okay, this is what? The sitting room?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is one of the rooms.
One of the rooms. Okay.
Walk north on Ebbston Terrace towards Victoria Road. Turn right onto Victoria Road.
Okay. And okay, the kitchen. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is another room.
One of them, yeah.
Oh, okay. This room looks smaller.
Yeah, this is a small room.
Oh, okay. How much does this one go for?
Same price, right?
Same price, okay. Okay.
I've got someone in the process of putting a deposit on this one.
Okay, someone, oh,
Potentially, so it's
potential. Okay.
not 50, but it's in the process of doing it. So I'm gonna check. Not like this one, that's a good one, but that's good. It's this one.
Okay, this, okay, someone
It's
said,
taken.
okay, yeah, this is another one. Oh, this is also huge. Oops. This is- like this. It's really the same.
To fix it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I get a guarantor, what do you need from the guarantor?
He needs to own, or that person needs to have a property.
Yeah, like what document do you need from him?
It depends. So once you find a guarantor, if you've got a guarantor, then obviously.
Like I send you his email address or his phone number or what?
Yeah, and then we can take it from there. We need ID and his obviously is the proof that he's got the property on there.
Okay, that's just it.
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah.
Okay. 375 plus. Can't you take something like 200 for deposit?
We can take 200, but you know, we can take 1 week. No problem. It's like £86 or something. No problem.
Okay, so you can take 1 week for deposit.
Yeah,
That's why I can't
mandatory.
move in.
No, we just look. So what we'd have to do if you're gonna do a short deposit, first you have to have a UK guarantor. If you don't have a UK guarantor and you put a deposit down, then you know that you have to pay 3 months rent up front.
Okay. So if I have the guarantor and I pay, say, 1 week deposit, I can move in with that.
No, you can't move in.
I can't move
No,
in.
no,
So I have to pay the full 375.
Yeah. The holding deposit is just for us to do our checks. That's it. The full deposit is so we can do our checks, get you moved in and everything. But you can't pay a holding deposit, pay no rent, pay the other deposit and then move in.
You guys, so far, that house is okay. But the problem is that they're asking for deposits of 375. So if I'm moving in, I have to pay 750. Yeah, they'll refund the deposit at the end of my stay. But 750 is a lot. 375 is okay. But I'm paying that 750 at once. My brother go rolling eyes like this. You guys, anyways, I'll have to check that other house and then compare. That other house is very small. The room one, I would write room one, this particular one. The room one is very spacious. 2 people can live there comfortably. So, yeah. And then the room one is on the same floor with the kitchen and the toilet. So you don't have to
Turn
climb
right
up
onto Headingley Lane,
when you want to go and cook
A660.
or come down, you get. So, yeah, that's it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next house. You guys, so a lot of people have been asking me, how far have you found the house? What's up with your house update, your house hunting? What is happening? Especially Joy. Joy is one of my subscribers. She asked me the last time, what's up with your house hunting? How is it going? Yes, so it is going well. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you so much for caring. Anyways, I thank God that I did most of my house, the bulk of my house hunting, while I was yet to start working, because thinking of it now, I'm like, how would I have done it? Like, that means I would have skipped work and I would have skipped work and go to look for a house and lose money for the day. On top what? Why? Hey, God. God makes everything beautiful in his time. Imagine that it is now that I am house hunting. How would I have done it? Like, I mean, I'll just tell them, oh, I can't come to work today because I'm going to look for a house. Then the money for that day, oh, till where is it going to where is the rent going to come from? You guys, anyways, so this is the plot twist I was talking about, because obviously there was a plot twist. You know, I said I was going to check 2 houses. I couldn't check the other house, so the agent cancelled. He told me after Easter, like Easter Tuesday, like, because it was a bank holiday, so they don't work, so I can come and check the house. You guys, this right here is the house. I'll just leave you to look at the house first. You guys, this house was quite small. Like, I was just imagining in my head, like, is it that I would just literally to climb my bed? Like, there's no space in that house. But then I was looking at the cost, 275. It's quite, cheap. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I'll just live in this place for a few months. Once I am done paying up my school fees, run. I will run to a better place and a more comfortable place. It was just like, the house is not that bad. He showed me the toilet, and it even has, I think it's a 4-bed, and it has 2 toilets. I'm like, okay, not bad, for 275, good deal. I was going to take it, only for me to call him on, I think, Monday. I sent a reminder, oh, we have a meeting, like, I have to see you on Tuesday to check the house. And then he releases a bombshell. Oh, so sorry, somebody else has taken the house. You guys, I felt really bad, and at this point I was tired of house hunting. Like, I was frustrated at this point. I like the other house, don't get me wrong, I like it, but it was just the whole deposit thing that was, so in my mind I'm like, okay, I will soon start working. It was just immediately after Easter I started working. Yes, I started working on 22nd of April. It was just like the week, I think the week, it was that Easter week, not even the week after Easter, on Easter Tuesday. So that was the Tuesday I was supposed to go to see the house. So that was the day I started working. So I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Because I am tired of house hunting. This other house is 375. It is cheap. What even attracts me to that house is that it is very close to school. Like, if I stand there, I can point down, and that's where my school is, very close. So I wouldn't spend on transport to school, except, of course, like, I am very, like, the kind of very, very late you get. That's the only way. So it attracted me to the house. I'm like, I told my brother initially after I went to check the house, and he's like, why would they be asking you for deposit? 750 is too much, all of that thing. I know my brother, go agree pay. So I just said in my mind that, okay, what if I pay the deposit, or what if I pay the 1 month rent and he pays the deposit? Since he has agreed, oh, it's 375, he will pay it for me. So let me just find a way and pay one, and then he pays the other one. It will be easier to convince him that way. And so since this other one did not work, I went home and I told him, and he's like, okay, no problem. He would, the work never started. But I have already they say hunger we get hope, no they kill. In my mind, I'm like, I will soon start work. I am confident that I will soon start work, and I'll be able to pay you guys. So that's how I settled for this house. So you guys, but here's another plot twist. I wanted to take the first room. That's the first room I wrote. This one I liked because that room was quite spacious. It's the biggest room in the house, and then it is on the first floor where the kitchen and the toilet is. But when I messaged the agent, he's like, oh, someone else has taken it. I'm like, it still works for my good anyways. At this point, I'm not struggling for anything. Anything that has gone has just gone. I'll just choose another room. So I wanted to take the other room. I was torn between taking that other room that has a rug or the other one that has a wooden floor. But then I don't like rugs. I don't like rugs because they are hard to clean. And then when water or liquid drops on it, it dries up and, it starts having... I just don't like rugs. And then that whole ceiling thing, I know you can see it. I think I'll post it as an overlay so you'll see the clip again. So that whole ceiling thing... it doesn't really sit well with me. The other house the other room I chose also has that thing, but not as much as the other one. And then the rug house has 2 windows. Oh my god, I love rooms that are well lit. I hate dark rooms. I used to visit my friend sometimes, and then he's always closing his curtain. I'm like, oh guy, you be cautious. Open wind. Like, I like rooms that are really bright. When it's night and I want to sleep, I turn off the light, it's dark. But when I'm not sleeping, I'm in the house, like, please, everywhere has to be bright. You see the way my phone is on my window. Is it window? Yeah, the window now. Everywhere is bright. Please, like, yeah, I love light. And so that particular room has 2 windows. I was tempted to take that room because of the 2 windows, but then that other room is also bright. But so eventually I settled for that one. Now I now have another issue I had with that house is this finding a guarantor. This house, I cried. I'm not as in I cried to man, I cried to God. You guys, so why after that day I searched that house. So I called my friend and I'm like, I gave him update because I was speaking to him about, call this man, Nigerian man. Later people ask me why I always drag Nigerian men. So call this man, explain everything to him, like, what's up, this is the update about my house and all of that. They asked for a guarantor who is a homeowner, and he is a homeowner in the UK. So he's like, okay, fine, no problem. Because initially when they told me about that thing, I'm like, I only know one person personally, and he is a homeowner. And I was confident, oh, this guy's going to do it for me. Okay, so when I told him, he's like, problem now, that's fine, when you're ready. So as of then, I hadn't started the process yet because I wanted to see that 275 house first. So after everything done cast, I'm like, okay, let me just come back to this house because at this point I am tired of house hunting. I just want to move in and know that that one has gone out of my body. Okay, so After everything, I paid my 1 week deposit because there's something called holding deposit. That's the holding deposit. You pay 1 week worth of the deposit. So why they do the whole document? I don't even, if I talk about the documentation process in this video, this video is going to be 50 minutes long. UK is very stressful. I won't even lie. Like, to rent a house, if I tell you the level of documentation I did, anyways, that's not what I'm talking about now. This guarantor thing. So after I paid the 1 week deposit, this guy told me that it is not refundable. So in my mind, I'm like, I already get guarantor now. I already get, so okay. You guys, after I paid the 1 week deposit, I reached out to this guarantor, sent him the details. They asked me to collect for him, like, his house, those documents they requested for. You guys, guess what? Oh, story co enter the talk. Story enter. Oh, I'm not sure that I don't go like Coco be say I can't be your guarantor. A lot of stories. I don't even want to add them here because if I even start to recount it, I feel really sad, and I was really disappointed. So a lot of stories. I was like, okay, now no problem, we move on. You guys, I just came to the UK. I haven't met affluent people. I haven't met a lot of people who have houses. I don't know nobody that has a house, except even to tell you how, but even my brother doesn't know a homeowner, like, personally. And for someone to shorty you as a guarantor, it means that if you don't pay the rent, the person is going to pay it. Like, so it has to be somebody you trust, all of that. You guys, that's how I started running helter skelter. Mind you, the holding deposit was about £93 and it is not refundable. So if you don't find a guarantor and you cannot pay 3 months rent up front, money, Otilo, it has gone. You guys, 3 months rent, I just started working. Even those who are working cannot pay 3 months rent up front, not to talk of you guys. I started searching. Who didn't I ask? Even from Nigeria, there was a woman that asked me one time that, oh, where do you stay? I think she has family in the UK also. She just like, my mind had even gone to her. I would tell my mother to ask her if she knows anyone. I was calling, texting everybody, nobody. I don't know any homeowner. I don't know any home. You guys, if I tell you how I got this guarantor, you guys will not believe. Hey, God, sometimes God comes through with the most unassuming thing ever. Like, something you don't even expect, you get. So I was just thinking, as in that one particular Saturday, I just cried. I just told myself that if I tell my brother that this money is not refundable, this boy is going to throw off because literally he had told me before, forget about this house, look for another place, because who would you see as your guarantor? Who would agree to be your guarantor? Like, it has to be someone that trusts you really well, that knows you well, you get. So since I already know this person, in my mind I was so relaxed, like, then you go do it for me. My brother said, look for another house, leave that place. I said, no, my mind is there because this place is very close to school. And then looking for another house, I'll go back to the site, start searching again, contacting agents. Jesus, I am tired, you get. So I was like, don't worry, God, I'll just do it, leave it, let me look for a guarantor. That's how I kept searching. So one day, I remember one day I posted a video on Facebook, and so my friend's friend sent me a DM on Facebook, and he's like, oh, this is my area, or this is where I live, what are you doing in my area, that kind of thing. He just made a joke about me paying matching ground. So after that whole it was just a very brief conversation. So he lives in the UK with his wife and kids, I don't know, but I know he's married, you get. So after that whole conversation, I now messaged my friend, how far now? I spoke with your friend though. I don't know, say that this place I came to was his area. She's like, oh, that's nice. You guys can just hang out and meet now. He's a good person. You guys should just, familiarize yourself at all. Mind you, I've met this person just once and it was just on a very, shallow level. We didn't talk much, nothing, you get. And I told her that, make her meet, I'm all be friends as per what. Say, no, I'm not friends with married men. I don't make friends with married men, except maybe you are my friend and then you get married, of course. But married man, I mean, why? What am I going to be doing for you? You get. What would I possibly besides? She just said, no overthink. He's just a good person. Be friends with him. I say, no, they do. So in the heat of that moment where I was thinking, that name just came to mind. Ask this guy. At the point, I did not know whether he had a house, I just don't know nothing. Like, and then I just DM'd him like, hello, please, I need a favor. I don't know if I explain my situation. I'm looking for a house. He did not argue with me, you guys. Jesus. He did not argue. He did not say, oh, please, I have issues. I have trust. He just agreed. It was like a movie. Because I had asked, as of then, I had asked I've asked people to ask people. Like, I was going crazy. You guys, to the point that my brother's neighbor, this house I live, the next flat, I was coming back from work one day and I saw the man sitting outside his house. That was the first time meeting him. You know the way UK is, like, you really don't know your neighbor. That was the first time I was meeting this man. Immediately I saw this man, my head just went to ask this man if he owns this house so he can be your guarantor. That's how I entered. I was coming back from work. I just entered inside just so that I don't bump into him like that. You get, I greeted him, went in, kept my bag, and then I just went, hello, sir, please don't be offended. He's a black man, though. But he has an accent. He's a British person. He's a black man. Hello, sir, please, I need to ask you a question. Do you own this house? And he says, yes. I say, I can't ask her. What I got? You guys, desperation is a bad thing. Desperation is a bad thing. I now asked him, and he's like, oh, that means I should be ready to go in debt for you. Of course, I don't blame him if he refuses. And he's like, okay, let him think about it. I can come and ask him tomorrow. You guys, the next day when I came, he was indoors. And of course, I cannot just go and start knocking on his house. Not be me parents, not be me build a house for her, not be me pay mortgage for her, not be me you get. So I just told myself that if by chance I meet him outside, then I can ask him. But for me to go and knock on his door, no. So I was still searching, you guys. So this guy agreed to do this thing for me, and I was like, God. And then after he did the whole paperwork, he did not stress me at all. When I sent him all of the days, I sent him on a Saturday. He told me on Monday, I'm going to respond. I'm going to send all the details. And on Monday, he just asked me, send the agent's email address. I did, and he just forwarded everything. And he said, oh, I have forwarded it. And then the next thing he told me was, just try to pay your rent promptly, please. I'm like, I will. Thank you. God bless. Thank you, God. And I keep saying it, that the person that would help you sometimes is not your family member, is not your close friend, is not your relative. It's just somebody that God will just say, use, take, come and help. Sometimes I'm not a good, okay, I'm a good person. I will not lie. I'm a good, yes, I'm a good, I will not come here and bad mouth myself. I'm a good person. But whenever I get help, unusual help like this, I keep asking myself, what is that special thing about me that makes God prioritize me? I keep asking myself, what is that special thing about you, Udochi, that makes God, whenever you are in distress like this, he sends somebody at the right time? You guys, that was how he just did this thing for me. And lake, capiche. No stress. I'm still in awe. I'm still in shock. Anyways, guys, I am moving into my house, or my room. By the end of May, by the end of this month, that's when I'm moving. And you guys are going to see my moving vlog. Moving vlog on top one room. On top one room with shared toilet and shared kitchen. Anyways, it doesn't matter, right? You guys are going to be happy for me, innit? You guys, I am so happy because I am so happy, you guys. So you guys are going to see my moving vlog and my room setup on top property that you don't have. Anyways, I don't have a lot of things to just moving in with my clothes, and I don't have any fancy thing. But anyways, you're going to see the moving vlog, and thank you always for checking. You guys have been hey, it's hard to have a life in this UK. I'm not even lying. Like, you're coming back from work, you're tired, you just bathe, eat, sleep. The next day you're out again. When is it like this, Dangote? Is it like this, Dangote? Do come billionaire. Now, like this, I want to do because create generational wealth for myself and kids. Odikwa somehow. Odikwa really somehow. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. You would see would most likely be my moving vlog. I'm so happy and I feel fulfilled. Like, okay, this is out of the way. The next focus will now be paying up my school fees. You guys, I will bring you guys. No, there's not just there, sharp, but you know, my school says the deadline is this month. Guess who hasn't paid up? But I'm not scared. I'm just. I will. They're not pushing me. I'm here laughing. They're not pushing me from school. Anyways, guys, that's not going to happen. You know, I'm working now, so you guys, thank you so much for asking. Like I said, thank you always for watching my videos. Thank you for engaging, for liking, for commenting. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I have a lot of share. I have a lot of videos to share. Sometimes I want to shoot like so many videos at once, but my phone does not have space, so I have to shoot, edit, I have to film, edit, upload, and delete. Ah, that life, I am just tired. Anyways, we're getting somewhere with that. And thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If I have 10,000 tongues, no, God is 10,000 tongues for my fans. If I have 2,000 tongues, it still won't be enough. Oh, my fans, thank you all so much. Hey, hey, Juke. You guys, bye. Mwah.